Order, I'm Mayor Brenda Hess. It's our regularly scheduled City Commission meeting. It's Monday, February 12th, 2018. It is now 7 o'clock p.m. I'd like everybody to rise and please join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Tonight's invocation will be led by Pastor Dave Mitchell. Dave? Oh, I don't think Dave's here this evening. All right, moving on to item number 3, roll call. Gladys?
Cole.
Here.
Hess.
Here.
Moore.
Here.
Turney.
Here.
Bianski.
Yep.
You have a quorum, Your Honor.
Thank you. We're up to item number 4, public comments. Citizens are allowed up to 3 minutes to discuss any agenda item. Please come up to the microphone and make sure you say your name as well as your address.
I am interested in this.
Okay, your name and your address.
Norma Ferris, as if you don't know. I'm interested in this machine, whatever it is, for the cemetery, a lowering device.
Yep, great. We will be discussing that later on under new business.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. All right, next.
Hi, guys. Jeff Griffin, Macomber Street, Buchanan. I'm not going to be up here every week, so don't think that I'm going to be bothering you all the time.
Oh, darn.
You're not
But I'm not
bothering
going to burn
us.
up my 3 minutes talking about that. I was a little selfish in the last meeting, and I spoke more of how many people are going to be on the street, how many people have been in my store. And my real concerns are, I watched my mother-in-law suffer for 4 years. I watched my mother suffer for 7 years before they passed, laying there in pain. And I think that some of the things that are coming up and we're talking about tonight and could be in this town could have helped ease a lot of their pain. That means more to me than anything. And if you ever watched any of your loved ones suffer, or if you are at this time, you understand. On another quick note on the same item, see this Buchanan Heritage and the Buchanan History books? I think everybody sitting at these tables can be in these books again, maybe 100 years from now, because they've changed Buchanan. You've made a difference. I know you spend a lot of time. You folks aren't getting paid. You folks aren't getting paid any extra. I appreciate it. I really do.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else? All right, with that, we'll go on to the consent calendar. I need a motion.
Also move that we accept the
Okay,
agenda as is.
okay,
I'll give her a second.
okay, seconded by Commissioner Turney. Roll call, please.
Your Honor,
Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry, did I skip something again?
we would like to change
Oh, okay,
the agenda
all right.
and move unfinished business to the end of the meeting to allow for all of the business to be taken care of before, because of time constraints.
Okay, so you would like to move unfinished business?
Yes.
And put it after new business?
We could put it after new business.
Is that where you would like it? Where would you like it?
Well, I was just thinking the end of the meeting. We're gonna be
Okay,
going
right
into
before the closed session?
Or do
All
you want
right.
to make your comments, you probably want to make your comments after that. So
Okay, so,
it could go under new business, after
Okay.
new business.
all right. I need a motion for that.
Also move.
Okay,
Second.
second, okay, roll call to accept the agenda as
Pardon?
amended,
No, to amend the agenda.
to amend the agenda, sorry. Can I have a roll call, please?
Hess,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Turney,
Yes.
Bianski,
Yes.
Cole,
Yes.
and the attorney has alerted us to that we will more than likely go into, ask for closed session, so you'll have to vote on that when that time comes for the unfinished business.
All right.
Ex-wives.
Okay?
Okay. All
Your
right.
Honor,
Yes.
I make the motion that we approve the amended consent calendar.
Okay. Need a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, roll call, please.
Moore,
Yes.
Bianski,
Yes.
Cole,
Yes.
Hess,
Yes.
Tarney,
Yes.
unanimous, Your Honor.
Thank you. Let's go on to item number 6, reports by departments, committees, and boards. This evening, we'll be hearing from our building department and Inspector Guy Lewis. Guy?
Well, it's that time of year again, my short and sweet report. For the calendar year 2017, we had a total of 40 building permits. 5 were in industrial, which included a couple of very large roofing permits. And the other 3 were at the AEP facility. It was a demolition of a utility shed there. They built a new equipment building next to the cell phone tower and tore down and rebuilt their shipping dock with a new enclosed shipping dock. There were 12 commercial permits that included the Matea Court rehabilitation. That was quite extensive. Lasted most of the year. Just about all of the apartments were rehabbed. All new HVAC, electrical work, new flooring, cabinets, kitchens, solar panels on the roofs. It was a pretty extensive project. Yep. There were 23 residential permits. One of them was a new house on Ottawa Court. There was actually a couple of houses completed from previous years. One of those had been started in 2011, and they finally finished it. 7 detached garages, 7 remodel and repair projects, 1 demolition of a county-owned house on Victory Street, and 2 garage demos. The total of improvements reflected by all those building permits was $2,026,599. During that time, there were 61 electrical permits, 22 of those were residential and 39 commercial. Quite a few of the commercial ones are actually related to the Matea Court apartment project. And that's it for the year.
Okay, questions from the commission?
I got one.
Okay, Commissioner Dan?
Is there any repetitive permits that we just kind of roll over on a continuous basis, or, you know, for some of the buildings that we see around? Or are there any, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you know what I'm asking?
Well, I think I do. Once a permit is issued, the state says if there's no activity within 6 months, then it expires.
Okay,
Our city ordinance actually kind of contradicts that and says 18 months, and then you can renew it for a fee.
okay,
So as long as people keep in touch with me, and there's maybe a status inspection,
okay,
or there's some progress going on, technically the permit's still open.
okay.
Yep.
That's basically what I was asking, is to make sure that we weren't just rolling a permit over and over and over and over.
Yeah, exactly,
and
like the
getting
one
done.
that started in 2011, the people were building a new house, wanted to be debt-free, no loan, and they were doing it as they went along, and it turned out really nice, they did a good job, but it was very, very slow.
Okay. Dale?
Guy, the Matea Court, are they all done over there? Because I've seen a lot of the work that was going over there when I did a few unannounced visits. Are they almost done, or?
Yes, that is completed.
It's completed?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Guy.
Carla, did you have something? Okay, Pat? Okay, thank you, Guy. We appreciate all your hard work. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and with that, we're going to go on to the new item 7, which is new business. We're under letter A, consider National Fire Prevention Association Fire Inspector Number 1 training. And who are we going to hear from about that? Is someone here from the fire department?
I don't think so, Your Honor.
Brenda, in
Yes.
your briefing,
Yes.
there is some information about that, why under new business, under A, consider National Fire Prevention Association and Fire Inspector Training.
Right.
Yes, this was something that the chief and Chief Adams have discussed, and they wanted to take advantage of the fact that this is being offered locally in Berrien Springs, as opposed to having to taking the training in Lansing or somewhere else. This saves us quite a bit of money in terms of the items that we don't have to pay for and the things that we do, so.
Yeah.
Commissioner Attorney?
I think I sent an email out to most important people, and that I'm in full favor of this. This is a very good program, something that the city needs. It's local, and we're getting a break as far as the cost is concerned on this. So I think it's a program that we really need to get involved with.
Okay, great. Anyone else? Commissioner Baganski?
I hear all the money that we're saving, but I don't see anybody down here telling us or explaining to us how much, or, you know, how much it's gonna cost, how long it's gonna last, and who's
It's
going
in your
into it.
packet.
So
It's in the packet, Commissioner.
I didn't see it in the packet.
Okay,
It's in your
it's under
packet.
new business.
It's in the briefing on page 2 at the very top.
That is
under
correct.
A. I believe, let me see here.
It's $3,360.
Right,
3,360.
right, and there would be additional expenses, and
The local course is free, which
Yes.
ordinarily we would have to pay for.
correct.
And we would also have to pay for our firefighters to go away for several classes, which would be an added cost to the city. So by accepting
and
these
Right.
travel,
Yes, right.
lodging, classes, this is all being taken care of because it's local. And it's something that, we don't have a certified fire code inspector, from my understanding.
Right.
So we gotta jump right on this.
And I believe Chief Adams is not here because he's out for a medical leave, so that's why. Okay? All right, yes. Guy? Yes, go ahead, Guy.
Mentioned we have to pay for the books and wages.
And Niles does have fire inspectors, they have fire inspectors on just about all the commercial buildings, industrial buildings.
Right.
They catch electrical hazards, fire hazards, block exits, fire extinguishers that are out of date.
Right.
They catch all that stuff on a regular basis. It's about fire prevention and life safety. We've got all these buildings that are connected to each other now, they're very old. Most of them have commercial use on the ground floor, whether it be assembly or mercantile or business use. And a lot of them have residences upstairs. And they can only address that stuff when the code allows me to. Like if somebody's doing some work, like modeling work or electrical work, and electrical inspectors in there, and there's some things that they have to upgrade if there's permit work going on.
Okay.
With a fire inspection program, a certified fire inspector, and I don't know if we would have to do it by an ordinance or just by policy, but they would do those inspections on a routine basis and catch a lot of the potential hazards. My experience of that in Miles.
Okay.
Just
Thank
a-
you, Guy.
Your Honor?
Yes.
May I
Oh,
add
yes, go right
something?
ahead.
And there was apparently 4 or 5 firefighters that are willing to give up their weekends to go to this training, so they're not being paid to go to
Right.
this.
Right.
So
Yes.
I think if you need a motion, I'll make the motion.
Okay, I'm going to hear from Deb first. Deb?
I was just going to say also, in the briefing, the chief and Chief Adams have been talking, and the plan is that once we get the certified inspectors, they would like to inspect 6 commercial buildings or businesses a month with those
So there's a
volunteers,
goal
that, in
attached
fact-
to the,
Right, that
Good.
we can begin
right.
to address some of the situations that Guy was talking about.
Okay, thank you. Dale, go ahead and make your motion.
Okay, I would like to make the motion that we approve the National Fire Prevention Association Fire Inspector 1 training.
I'll support.
Okay, roll call, please.
Bianski,
Yes.
Hess,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Tarney,
Yes.
Cole,
Yes.
unanimous, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Gladys. Okay, new business, item B, consider purchase of copier for the police department in the amount of $1,996.
Better turn off my phone.
There was also an item in your briefing, again on page 2, as to how, excuse me, the flu is gone, but the cough remains, and I apologize for
No,
that.
you're good. That's
Um,
fine.
On page 2 of your briefing under item B, there's 2 paragraphs there that talk about, this is coming to you in conjunction with the process that we went through last November, where we got 2 new copy machines from Parrott Business Supply. The one in the back there was literally falling apart and giving the death gasp, if you will, every time we used it. And Mandy followed up with Parrott when she found out, she'd been over at the PD, and when she found out what was going on over there, she contacted them and said, you know, what can you do for us? This copy machine needs also, you know, we're paying too much money for it. Can you provide
Right.
a copy machine to us that's going to be more cost-effective and efficient? And Parrott said yes. And so that's how we came where we are. We have a purchase for $1,996 that we're asking your approval of. I do have a copy of the contract.
I've read all that, because it's
Yes.
actually almost saving the city $3,000, a little bit over that. And a big thank you to Mandy,
Yes.
who apparently,
Yes.
who
Behind the
apparently is,
screen there.
she's over there now. That's
Well,
5
she is-
jobs.
She is tonight. She's multi-talented, so we are putting her to good work everywhere we
Front
possibly can.
desk, the dispatcher, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer on this, but we're saving quite a bit of money. Again, if you need a motion, I will be more than happy to present the motion.
Yes.
And I'll support.
I'll have to make your mayor, should I make the motion, or?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay, I'll make the motion that we purchase the copier for the police department in the amount of $1,996.
And I'll support.
Seconded by Cole. Roll call, please.
Bianski,
Yes.
Hess,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Tarney,
Yes.
Cole,
Yes.
unanimous, Your Honor.
I got one question before we go on.
Yes.
Are we paying Mandy hourly? No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
I
As a
think you're
heart
right,
attack.
Dan.
Are we paying Mandy hourly? She's still classified as part-time, isn't she?
Correct.
And she's capable of doing almost everything in City Hall now, isn't she?
She's
much,
capable of
pretty
doing a
much.
lot of things, yes.
I think the commission ought to take some, I don't know what we're paying her per hour, but she doesn't get any benefits.
Okay, hang on just a second. Commissioner Moore?
I think this discussion needs to be put on an agenda for a future meeting
Yeah,
or discuss with
That's
the
up
city
to the city
manager.
manager.
Commissioner
to
Dan?
This is
decide.
out of
Yes.
order. This is
How is
not.
it out of order?
No.
It's
It is
better than
not-
just saying
it's-
Mandy's a good worker. I
It
want to
is-
bring it to the commission's
Right.
It is
attention.
not
We are having a
a
work
discussion
session.
point on the agenda.
Yeah, Dan, I was
So
gonna
this
bring
has
that up
nothing to do
anyway.
with the copier. It's out of order.
Yeah, and we can't talk about
Yeah.
personnel issues.
But, Your Honor, I just wanted to
Yes.
Dan know that I
Yes.
agree with him on that.
Yes, we agree with you, but let's put it on our planning session that's coming up within the next month or so. And with that, let's move on to new business item C. Consider the purchase of a casket lowering device for Oak Ridge Cemetery in the amount of $6,984.03 from Holland Supply Company. I have a question that maybe someone can answer. How are we doing that now?
I'm sorry?
How are we?
We
is-
have it.
Is it broken or is it just out of date?
It's
Okay.
not in good
It's-
shape.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in
Your Honor?
horrible shape. Let's
Yes.
From what
Yes.
I'm reading, they're on a prayer of women of hope.
Oh, yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Questions, comments? I just feel like this is a city resident's it's our last act for a city resident, and we ought to be doing it right and with
Yes.
good commission, good equipment. Dale?
Yeah, I agree with you, what you're saying. I think we should be doing it in a professional way.
Yes.
It's the person's
Yes.
last, if they're going to get
Yes.
buried, let's do it in a professional way.
Yes.
Correct.
If you need a motion, I'd be more than happy to make the motion.
Okay. Any other questions before we have a motion?
I'll second his motion once he makes it.
Okay, go ahead and make the motion, sir.
I think we should purchase the casket lowering device for Oakwood Cemetery in the amount of $6,984.03 from Holland Supply, Inc.
Okay. Pat, were you going to second that?
I second.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Cole? Yes. Hess?
Yes.
Tarney?
Yes.
Bianski?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor?
All right, thank you very much. Are we moving on to public comments now, or are we moving on to the unfinished business? What should we do?
Well, the motion
Well,
was
they
to
may-
put unfinished business right now.
All right, let's move on to unfinished business then. Item A, consider approving local medical marijuana Class C growing permit for 215, 208, and 448 Post Road to Redbud Roots LLC.
I'd like to make the motion that we approve licenses for 215, 208, and 448 Post Road to Red Bud's Roots LLC.
Okay?
Your Honor?
Yes, Dale?
I sort of agree with Commissioner Dan, but I don't know, is there a question that we have to ask, or are we going to bypass that?
That's why I made the motion.
Okay. Go ahead.
I do believe that there have been questions submitted for a closed session.
Okay.
So are there closed session questions?
I believe there's an issue to go into closed session.
Okay.
So I'll make the motion to go into closed session at this time.
Okay. I
I'll
need-
support.
Okay, roll call?
Actually, I believe we need another motion after the first motion, because the motion was by Commissioner Viancy to approve all three,
Okay,
and Commissioner Tarney seconded that.
okay.
I believe we need a motion to lay it on the table until we come out of closed session.
Okay,
We can actually vote on it too, can't we?
No,
when we come back.
We'll take it off of the table when we come back out of closed session.
It's like putting a pause, so we have time
going
to
in
talk
closed
about
session
this,
so we
and then
can
we'll come
talk
back.
about it.
To talk about it again.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'll make the motion, we lay it on the table.
Okay, I need a second.
I'll
Take it up
support.
later this meeting.
Okay, roll call, please.
Hess,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Tarney,
Yes.
Bianski,
Nope.
Cole.
Yes.
Okay,
Motion carries, Your Honor.
okay, I move that we move to a closed session.
We have a motion from,
I so
Moore.
move that we go into
Sec-
closed session.
seconded by
to
Cole, to go into closed session.
Review
Okay?
Yes.
this unfinished business.
Okay.
Is there a second?
Yes. Carla
Yeah, I did.
seconded.
Okay.
Okay, roll call?
Tarney,
Yes.
Bianski,
Nope.
Hess,
Yes.
Cole,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
unanimous, Your Honor.
Okay,
Should we do
Or passed by
public-
majority, I'm sorry.
Should we do public
you,
comment
Gladys.
before we go in, so we don't have to wait?
Your Honor,
yes.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Normally in
Ma'am.
closed session, we're not to take paperwork in there.
Oh, that's
So
true.
what is the point of, well, I mean, what is the advice here? We have confidential documents. Can we lock them while we're in there, or how can we secure these documents? That
You'll
we,
take them with you.
because normally you don't ask us.
I need a motion to reconvene from a,
You don't need a motion to
Okay.
reconvene.
okay, we're going to reconvene from our closed session. And for those of you curious, the application process for medical marijuana facilities is protected by privacy laws. And when we have questions about specific items on applications by these companies, we need to go into closed session to talk about those because the applicant's privacy is protected. So that's why we needed to go and discuss a few matters confidentially. So thank you for waiting. All right, and with that,
We need a motion to take the consideration off of the table.
So moved.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call?
Bianski?
Yes.
Cole? Yes. Hess?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes.
Attorney?
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
Okay, great. All right, and we're still under unfinished business. We're still considering approval of local medical marijuana Class C growing permits for 215, 208, and 448 Post Road to Redbud Roots LLC. This is where I'll need some motions.
I'll make the first motion for Redbud Roots Lab 2, address 215 Post Road.
Okay, I need,
Second.
okay, roll call, please.
I want to make sure that we have occupancy by the 1st of May and proof of insurance at the date of occupancy, but May 1st. I want that in part of the ordinance,
Yes.
or
Yes, part of your motion,
Part of
yes.
part of my motion.
Yes.
And I'll second that because he kind of went through that.
Okay, yep. Okay, we need to give Gladys a minute
the-
to write that down.
So this is on 215 Post Road?
Yep.
215
Continuance
Post Road,
On,
Redbud Roots Lab 2.
okay. On May 1st, 2018, occupancy and insurability.
Yes.
Cole? Yes. Hess?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes.
Bianski?
Yes.
Attorney?
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Okay, I need another motion, please.
Go ahead, Commissioner Dan. You got them all there. You can go ahead.
I'll move that we,
Yes.
Redbud, I'll make a motion that we allow the license, or permit rather, the permit is the correct word, for Redbud Roots 3, 448 Post Road.
I will second it.
Roll call, please.
Hess?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes.
Cole? Yes. Bianski?
Yes.
Attorney?
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. And I need a motion for our last one, please.
Well, then I'll move for Redbud Roots 1, 208 Post Road, to grant them their permit.
I'll support.
Roll call, please.
Moore?
Yes.
Attorney?
Yes.
Bianski?
Yes.
Hess?
Yes.
Cole? Yes. Unanimous, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. And with that, we're going to go on to unfinished business. Item B, discuss medical marijuana facility permit application for 120 East Front Street, Ohm Buchanan LLC.
We'll move to go into closed session on that.
Did you want them to come with or first or?
No, need
Or
to
go
Go into
Discuss
closed
first.
session with
A
us.
second? I'll
Okay,
I'll
hang on.
second.
Okay, we need to lay that on the table,
Leave
please.
the table? Okay.
Do we do all in favor, or do we need a roll call on that?
What are we laying?
Lay on table.
You're going to lay it on the table?
All-
Yes.
Better not put me on a table.
Moore?
I'll bust it.
Yes.
Cole? Yes. Hess?
Yes.
Bianski?
Yes.
Attorney?
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
All right.
Now we need a motion to go into closed session.
Okay.
And are we going to include applicant
Oh, God, excuse me.
Rick Paniagua?
Yes.
So I'll move that we go into closed session and we invite Rick to come with us.
Okay.
Need a second? Okay, roll call, please.
Attorney?
Oh, pardon me.
Is Rick here?
Moore?
Yes.
Hess?
Yes.
Bianski?
Yes.
Attorney?
Yes.
Cole? Yes. Unanimous, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Rick's not even here, is he?
Yes.
he is. Yep. All right.
We'll just
Okay,
go
we'd like
into-
to resume our regular meeting. Thank you for your patience. All right.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I move we take off the table item B, unfinished business.
All right, I need a second.
I'll support.
Okay, roll call, please.
Bianski?
Yes.
Cole? Yes. Hess?
Yes.
Carney?
Yes.
Moore?
Yes.
Unanimous, Your Honor.
Thank you. It is my understanding that OHM is not requesting their permit this evening, and so with that, we will move on to public comments. Citizens are allowed up to 3 minutes to discuss any non-agenda item.
Norma Ferris, 304 North Oak. I am expressing an opinion. The sidewalks in Buchanan are not maintained, and they are abuse for children and for adults. On Oak Street, I have an adult that walks his children to school, goes, picks them up, brings them home, and I have children. And these sidewalks are horrible, and I know the police department does not have personnel, so would you approach this? We have television. For sidewalks can be cleaned?
Norma, why isn't that gentleman here? Why doesn't, did he call City Hall?
No, I'm speaking for Norma.
Okay, you're speaking for Norma, okay.
I have called because of Primark, that sidewalk's not clean. Yes, I have approached him.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Norma. Anyone else this evening? All right, with that, we are closing public comments on to city manager's comments. Deborah, did you have any comments on behalf of Bill, or?
I do not have any comments on his behalf
Okay, great.
tonight. I just will, however, comment that the Planning Commission meeting is tomorrow, and we have a site plan review for Casey's General Store that we're excited about, as well as the library is nearing final approval for the exterior renovations and the addition of an exterior elevator. So I will keep you posted.
Thank you. Yes.
Where are we on the 10-year plan? In the Planning Commission?
We are going to be working on that this year, the master plan.
Yeah.
Yes, we had received a proposal from the Regional Planning Commission, and I have contacted them to make sure that it's still viable, and we'll also be discussing that tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, any other questions for Deborah this evening? All right, moving on, we'll go on to commissioner comments. Let's start out with Commissioner Turney. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to say thank you to Mandy. I mean, Commissioner Dan did make mention it earlier, but without her during this crunch of employees being either ill or injured, she has filled in very well. So I want to thank Mandy behind the screen there. So I just want to say thank you. I also want to say thank you to JT. I've been in contact with them most of the time over the weekend with the snow and the senior center, making sure that was done. I believe that the crew did an outstanding job with the streets in the downtown area, so I want to make a special note to JT and all of his crew for doing a very good job. And I just want to remind Deborah that tomorrow night 9:30 is the max. Okay, all righty, thank you. That's all I have.
Okay, Carla?
Okay, first of all, all of you know that Yvonne works at our front desk, and she did lose her father this week. And I'd like to extend my thoughts and prayers and hugs to the whole family. As far as the city streets, my husband is out and about all the time due to his job that he has. And he came home and said everywhere he's been, Buchanan's streets have been the best so far. So I think it's kudos to JT for doing such a great job. I know the city does plow sidewalks pertaining to the schools and not other sidewalks, so something we'll have to look into. but I do know that many, probably before I was born, which is only a few years ago, it was arranged between the city and the schools that we would keep the school pathways or sidewalks going to each school are kept clear. Thank goodness, we're getting towards the end of February, and I think there's hope for spring, so hang in there.
Thank you. All right, Commissioner Viganski?
Finding out more and more all the time that I talk too much, but it's probably not gonna slow me down. It's probably not gonna change the way I do talk, and it's probably not gonna help the way I understand or argue with things and the way they go down, because everybody is doing the right thing, but nobody wants to talk to each other down here. And I don't understand it in the age of communication, that there's no communication. It's a problem, and I hope we can work it out. I really do hope we can work it out. I've had some pretty serious talks this last 7 days, and have found out some pretty good things. This is ongoing and going forward, and we're gonna work it out, and it's gonna work out for all of us. I did mean what I said about Mandy. That's where I talk too much or don't talk or talk out of line or talk, you know, I think it is something I can bring up. We are all Bill's boss, which is something that's been thought and forgot down here. We are that lawyer's boss, we're Deborah's boss, we're Gladys's boss. So the fact of the matter is, there's 5 of us, we have 5 different opinions on how that is done, but to give somebody a compliment the way I give somebody a compliment shouldn't be deemed out of order. Just wanted to put that out there. JT, Dale, the next time I really want to get something done, I'm just going to give you a comment, let you eat ass, and then let you apologize the next meeting.
Easy.
You know, because it worked, because JT did a wonderful job. I was in Niles the same night, Friday night. Their roads was atrocious, absolutely atrocious. And JT, the truck did break down in the middle of that snowstorm, and they run around with pickup trucks plowing snow. So congratulations, JT. I knew you had it in you. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Moore?
I just wanted to report on my committee. The Common Committee met, and we are planning a wonderful summer program of Thursday night concerts, which are free to the public. And I certainly hope we can continue with the support of this commission during the budget concerns. I do want to say that at the next meeting, I won't be here because of a work schedule conflict, so I'm asking to be excused at that time. And I just want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
That's all my comments.
Thank you. Yes, there's been a lot of snow, and we have been kind of changing the way we address snow issues in the city. So if you have concerns, please get a hold of the city. And in addition, we're coming into our planning and goal setting. We have a planning and goal setting meeting coming up. Some people had some conflicting events, so we've had to reschedule. But if there is something that you feel needs to be addressed in the city and that you would like to see be made a priority, please let one of us know by contacting us via our email. You can find those right on the city webpage. People like Norma are really always on top of letting us know. But if you have significant issues, write up what you would like us to talk about. And those meetings are open to the public as well. We have a lot of things that we would like to see happen in the city over the course of the next year, and then we have to decide how much money we would like to put towards those efforts. Please come and make your voice be heard. And with that, I think I don't have anything else to say. Did you have something, Gladys? I see you looking at me.
We do have to do a closed session to review minutes.
Okay.
Before we adjourn.
Oh,
However,
that's
they're
right.
short enough, you can just stay there and I can give them
Okay, great.
Your Honor, I'll make a
Okay.
motion, we go into closed session to review minutes from the closed session meeting from
Okay,
1:22.
need a second?
I'll support.
Okay, roll call?
Hess,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Bianski,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Cole,
Yes.
unanimous, Your Honor.
Okay.
This is actually closed session, so don't
Yeah,
nobody
don't
talk.
anybody talk.
The meeting's just about over.
We have to sign this and give this back to you, right?
Correct.
Guess we just have to sign this, right?
Oops, Gladys
This
didn't
is for
fall
the
down.
last one,
Gladys?
Holy cow.
back in January.
All right. Going to, are we ready?
Oh, let's sign this, huh?
Motion to close.
Oh, we need a motion to reconvene from our closed
No, you
session.
don't need a motion, you just
Okay.
reconvene the meeting.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
we're
reconvene.
reconvening the meeting, and I need a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your patience.